Glad to have you with us from Austin, Texas, DKR Texas Memorial Stadium. This is the type of early season game you look forward to, an opportunity to make a statement in a top 10 showdown. It's the Notre Dame Fighting Irish and the Texas Longhorns. Reese Davis, David Pollard, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Here in Austin, DKR is one of the most iconic stadiums in college football. Texas Memorial Stadium, the fans, the burnt orange. You've got Bevo here on the sideline. There is so much love every time you come to a college football game here. History in the making at DKR. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. And the Longhorns ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. On the return, it's Mobley. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Straight ahead, it's Walton. He breaks a tackle. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room. He's up to the 17.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Holds on, it's Mobley. And they swarm him under.
And that's a really good job by the defense. Sometimes when you play man coverage on the back, man, sometimes your eyes get lost and you start looking at the quarterback. He didn't lose vision on his man. He saw him break, he broke with him, broke on the football, and did a great job getting there and being physical and getting that guy on the ground.
Now facing 3rd and short from their own 17. Right at the line. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
This is an offense that prides themselves on being physical. They love running the football. That's their identity. But the defense getting that stop on 3rd and short against the run, that sets a very clear message that they've shown up to play. They know it's coming, and they're going to be here all day.
The Fighting Irish called their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3 and outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4 and out if they don't convert. They'll take the penalty and move them back. The Irish send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Oh, it's off the side of his foot. That punt is just going to create all kinds of problems. It goes out of bounds, and let's see where they spot it. They're going to take over right around the 30-yard line. This offense has it with really good field position. To throw, Manning. Escapes the pressure going right. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage. And did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage. You jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. And that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT'd.
Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. They didn't get much done the last time they had it to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Defense all over it.
Gotta love how this defense started the football game. They forced the punt on the first drive. First play now, come out, set the tone. Great run defense, forcing a negative play and putting their defense in a good spot.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back's got it on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable third down, get something positive. But how about the defense just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field?
Throws to the wideout. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Looking for more room.
And that is elite third down defense. First of all, you get him in third and long, and then you look to the go-to guy, Jesse. I am committing my resources to him because I know he's a freak, and I know you as a quarterback, you're trying to find that dude.
Yeah, and it's hard. Third in California to convert that. Doesn't matter how good your receiver is, and this dude's obviously one of the best in the country, but the defense, they were all over it. They were ready for it, and they get the big pick.
From the gun, it's Lockett. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This is a team right now playing with tons of confidence because of how much their defense is dominating. Just look what they did the last time they took the field, and look what they're doing early in this game. They've got dudes flying around making plays. They are a tough unit.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Arch Madness. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Offense scoops it up and still going.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
The Longhorns will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Going to field this one in tight quarters. Taken down right away. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
give to the running back. And that'll be enough to give Notre Dame a first down.
What a run by their tailback, and simply one of the best in the entire country. And his ability to make people miss is the reason why, guys. That's one thing that's just not coachable. You have it or you don't. That was something they identified in him when they were recruiting him to come play in this offense, and now it's come to fruition. Defenses have such a hard time bringing him down. This defense is going to have to do a better job gang tackling as this game goes on.
The run inside. It's Walton. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Play fake. Carr. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And the defense coming through with the first sack of the day. I'll tell you what, this defense, they get so many negative plays, and they play so fast. Sometimes you think when you watch them on tape, they got 12 guys. Last week they pitched a shutout. This week playing a great ball again.
DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. They stopped him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Before they snap it on 4th down, we have a timeout call. They burned a couple early, now down to just 1 timeout to work with. It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. Carr to throw for it on 4th. It's dropped, and what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it.
It's really early in the game right now, and if it's 4th and short and 4th and medium, maybe I see going for it, certainly. But 4th and long, that's a situation I think you got to punt and just let the game play out. Trust your defense a little bit more.
Running inside, it's Lockett. He'll go out of bounds, but a solid pickup on the run. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Still looking for our first score of the game as we start the second quarter. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break.
Here we go. Check, check. Go.
They'll try the right side. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Using his feet. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
And you see this so much in college football, man. Now, short yard situations, you give it to your QB, you get the extra blocker, and it's just really hard to stop, man, because he still is a thrower, and there's still that threat. But nice job being physical on the line of scrimmage by this offense.
hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Obviously not the start this quarterback was hoping for, guys. He's now 0 for 4 to start the game throwing it. He just can't seem to find a rhythm. He's not finding his receivers. I'm even wondering if he's seeing the field that well at all, but no surprise. When you start the game 0 for 4 at QB, you've got no points on offense.
It's complete to the left. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. They'll move the wide receiver. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9. Just barely picked up a yard, but that last completion, it's 2nd and 9.
Booster! Ready, go!
Going to work in the air, it's Manning. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Quarterback had no shot on that play. He had a defender bearing down on him. He knew he was going to get hit. I think he should have just thrown that thing out of bounds. He's lucky that wasn't picked throwing into double coverage.
They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. The Irish use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they'll have to go the rest of the half with no timeouts remaining. They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Got it looking for a first. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score.
I love the aggressive nature there by the offensive play caller, too. He's not just playing it safe, get a few yards, center the ball, help our field goal kicker out. He's trying to move the sticks through the passing attack. Quarterback.
And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Longhorn! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. He didn't see anyone open, said, no problem, I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside and I'm taking it in myself.
And that is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things. Takes the handoff. It's Walton. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Right back to the well. Hard running there. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
The last 2 runs went headlong into a brick wall. Now 3rd and 10. Near midfield, they don't think they can gain enough on a punt. They'll leave the offense out. 4th and long from the 46. 4th down, Carr. Throws to the tight end. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that fourth down. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Handoff again. Got a little space. Turning it on. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. On the move. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
And quarterbacks got to understand, I know you got your favorites. You're going to look out there and go, that guy's really good. I'm going to find ways to get him. But I got to take what the defense gives me, and double coverage is probably not the avenue that I want to go attack consistently.
Quick give. It's Walton. No gain on the play. They tried to run for it, and that defense was ready.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were in the last 4th down.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Throwing Manning. Blasted as he lets it go. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Finds a man by himself. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Just one of those mistakes that can happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. Offense in a bunch formation. Here's Arts to throw. Rush right in his face. And he gets rid of it.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Gonna run it. It's Walton.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Long way to go on second down. Carr on play action. Out wide left, it's Mobley. He's run out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 26.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. Still looking to his right. He'll pull it down. There he goes. They'll say he stepped out of bounds right at the 17.
And on third down, he calls his own number. Really nice job by the quarterback, making the decision, being decisive. He does a good job going, getting the first down, a new set of downs for this offense.
Here's C.J. Carr to throw. The flag flies in as this one falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. That costly penalty will give this offense a new set of downs. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, it's Carr. Fires into the end zone. Incomplete, he was looking for the score there.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Left side, it's Mobley. That should be the final play of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. We kick things off with Arkansas taking on the number 7 team, the Stanford Cardinals. And it's the Razorbacks, able to pull off the upset by just a score. Going to be fun to see how this changes up the rankings. They get back on track after dropping their last game, and it gets them to 3-1. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Tight gate as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double-team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him one.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up fourth down as this defense makes a play.
Well, third down, they tried to run the football thinking they could catch the defense off guard. They were able to get some yards, not the first, though. So now you've got fourth and very short, and what do the analytics say to do here, head coach?
So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Quarterback keeps it. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off.
And I like this. I like aggressiveness, especially early in ball games. Set the tone. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to play four-down football. Nowadays, it makes a lot of sense. You see it with analytics. Go for it, even if it's in your own territory.
The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
The pull and throw off the RPO. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's fourth down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
Guys, look at this. A surprise. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. The Fighting Irish call their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. They converted fourth down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. Fourth down, Manning. Right down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on fourth down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. action. Carr. Out wide left, it's Mobley. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
And the defense brings the blitz. And how about the QB? Really nice job understanding. If I can hang on to this just a little bit longer, it gives my receiver an opportunity to run a better route and get more time to create more space. Nice job hanging in there, taking the hit, and getting the completion off of it.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Above the noise. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And that play is going to drive the offensive coordinator crazy. Remember, in college football now, there's communication between the coordinator and the quarterback with the headsets and the helmet, and you know he was reminding his QB that time, listen, you cannot take a sack here. Remember, we're in field goal range. If nobody's up...
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On fourth. And that's not going to come close as the defense stops him well short of this first down.
Man, what a job keeping your eyes on your key. It's so easy sometimes when they run those RPOs to get a little bit lost with your eyes, to come up, play the run. Nice job seeing the ball thrown. He's got his guy, makes the tackle, and gets the big fourth down stop.
Hits inside. It's Lockett. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Longhorn. They take the lead here in the second half. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the ground, it's Walton. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
Yeah, and a great job by the offensive line, seeing the blitz, picking it up, and then it's on the running back. Running back finds the hole, gets a little bit of a crease, makes a nice run at it.
Might as well run him again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. Under pressure. Right side, it's Mobley. A solid pickup there, works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds.
Hey, man, that's unbelievable. That is a really good job of seeing the blitz right away and getting rid of the football. Like, that is quarterback 101. Understand they're blitzing, they're coming, see it, take advantage of it, get the completion, and move the sticks.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Oh, they've got him in the backfield. A disaster on that one and a loss of 6. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Now just about ready to snap it to start the 4th. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Throwing, Carr. Fires to the right. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be third down.
You want to know why this team is losing? Look no further than this statistic, guys. Their best receiver doesn't have a catch yet in this game. There they try to go his way again. The defense has completely shut him down.
Notre Dame comes to the line needing a chunk play on third down. Looking for a man. It's Carr. Shoots it to the left. And the third down pass is incomplete.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Not a lot of room to make this catch. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. The Texas offense makes its way out to begin the drive. He's changing the play. Calls his own number. Got the first down. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lockett. On the move at the 30. Here's a little room there. Touchdown, Texas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
He'll bring it out. It's Perez. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Here come the Irish, back on offense. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Gets it to the 46-yard line, first down for this offense. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Play action, C.J. Carr. Moves to his right. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And, David, I know your eyes light up when you see Colin Simmons play. One of the best pure pass rushers there is in all of college football. Tremendous first step. This guy shot onto the scene as a true freshman 2 seasons ago. Nobody has had an answer for this guy. I know inconsistency at times has been an issue for him, David, but if he puts it all together and plays big-time play in and play out, I don't think anybody can block.
Now, you see the talent, you see the quickness, you see the agility. 6'3", 245-plus pounds. Started as a freshman, just came on the scene, and you could see big play potential, grown and grown. Now in this Will Muschamp system, he is the dude.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Now here's Carr. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Throwing on the run. And he needed a little bit wider field as that one falls out of bounds.
And I love the IQ by the defense.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Carr to throw for it on fourth. It's complete to the right. Not gonna make it. And the fourth down gamble backfires.
All right, so they fail on that fourth down, but the game is not over yet. There's still time. Defense has to get the ball back quickly. Offense is going to have to score quickly. You have to execute now.
The give as they work on that clock. The defense there to make the stop, and he barreled right into the teeth of the monster and picked up 4. Second down coming up. Manning with the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Hauls it in. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. And the Longhorns, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Straight ahead, it's Lockett. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23. They'll line up for a second down play. Quarterback changing the play. Manning. Out wide right, it's Wingo. Touchdown, Texas! And they take it in for 6 more points. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. From the gun, it's Walton. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Keep it on the ground. Stop right there.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit and throw the football around.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Here's Carr to throw. Here comes the heat. Got out of trouble and throws. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. You want to be physical on defense, but too much grabbing. They got him for the hold. It's 1st and 10. Right side, it's Graham.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Looking downfield, it's Carr. Left side, it's Graham. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of him here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you're working the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Carr. Look out. Got his man. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
And that's kind of crazy. I didn't think that would happen coming into this football game. I didn't think we'd get in the fourth quarter and just call his name. This offense, man, he is a big play, dynamic weapon. They got to continue to get him the ball more because he can make enormous plays for your offense.
To the air again, Carr. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Wants to throw again. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play.
And guys, hold that thought just a second because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Unloads to the wideout. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. The run inside. It's Lockett. Across the 45. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Rolls right. He's going to run it. Give him 9 on that one. Sets up a 2nd and 1.
I'll tell you what, that read game really slows you down defensively, kind of makes you play responsibility football. And when you get chunks like that on first down as an offense, I would continue to come back to it.
Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play.